This passage splits into two main sections. The first section, verses 15 to 20, tell us that Jesus is everything, or in other words, he is the best, and gives us a whole list of reasons why. For starters, Jesus is the image of the invisible God. Jesus gives us a clear HD image of what God is like, not what he looks like, but who he actually is. Then we read, he is firstborn. This doesn't mean there was a day when he didn't exist. It means he's the most important in all creation. He is head of creation. He created everything, and he created it all for himself. He is Lord over everything that ever was, is, and will be. Things in heaven and on earth, visible things, invisible things, earthly and spiritual powers. And he sustains it all. He keeps it all going. That even means that when he was dying on the cross, he was still making the world spin. He was sustaining the very lives of the people who nailed him to the cross. He's also head of the new creation. Because he's the first one to die and then rise again to new life, he's head of the new community of people who will be resurrected to eternal life. This community is the church. Jesus is the head of the new creation Christians will live in. Why is he head of it? Because the fullness of God dwells in him, and because by dying on the cross he made it possible for the world to go from broken to perfect and at peace. The second section, verses 21 to 23, tell us we need Jesus, so stick with Jesus. Jesus died on the cross because we were alienated from God. Not we were little green aliens. It means we were enemies of God. We need Jesus because he's the one who not only put the world at peace, but also makes us friends with God when we trust in him. The little if in verse 23 is actually a big deal. You become friends with God if you stick with Jesus and the true gospel you were taught.